everyone. This is Michelle Gramoglia, the President and CEO here at Woodland Pond, and this is my weekly address for a Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, June 11th, 2024. Tonight at 7:15 in the PAC, it's theater night with Fred and Joe. Please sign up at the concierge if you'd like to attend. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. in the PAC, we are hosting students of the local music teacher, Debbie Gulino, and they're going to perform classical and pop repertoire on the guitar and piano. These students range in age from 6 to 35. Please come and support their efforts. On Friday at 3 p.m. in the PAC, we will be hosting a classical music recital by violinist Elfin Vogel and pianist Hollis Kellogg, and they will be performing music by Mozart, Beethoven, and Dvorak. And on Saturday, we are going to be having a car wash where you can get your car washed. It'll be in the parking lot out here by the pool. This is being hosted by the Brain Health Group to support the Alzheimer's Association. It's only $5 to have your car washed. On that note, Tom has asked that all cars be removed from this parking lot by 4 p.m. on Friday. Now, you can't see where I'm pointing to because I'm just saying this parking lot. But by this parking lot, I mean the parking lot that's outside my office, sort of by the pool. And we will be contacting folks to move their cars, but that would need to be, all those cars need to be moved by 4 p.m. on Friday because the car wash, which is open to the public, by the way, will be happening in this parking lot out here on Saturday from 10 till 2. And again, that is just $5 donation, which will go to the Alzheimer's Association. So thank you to the Brain Health Group and the staff that are helping to coordinate that. A few things that are not calendar related that I wanted to just go over today. First of all, happy anniversary, 78th anniversary to Arthur and Lola Weiss. That is a huge milestone. And of course, we couldn't let that go by without wishing you a very happy anniversary. As you all know, I like to be in the details of things behind the scenes at Woodland Pond. And one of the things that I do almost every day is look at the comments and the scoring that comes from our happy or not machines. And that is the machines and the computer-based data retention or data collection system that we use for the feedback from the dining rooms. And I think that you all know at this point that we've got one that captures the feedback from the main dining room and then one that captures the feedback from the assisted living dining room. And among other things, in the feedback that I read from the past week, there was a comment in there about somebody being dissatisfied with their chicken pesto dish. There was no name associated with it. And just as a side note, I would remind everyone that, especially if you're using the computer-based one, which you can type with your keyboard, you've got lots of room for text. So please do include your name if you'd like us to contact you, because we can obviously get in touch with you then. But the reason I bring up this comment is because this person was clearly unhappy with their dish. They commented that it didn't taste like anything. It couldn't taste pine nuts, couldn't taste the basil, etc. Really dissatisfied, obviously, by the comment. What I could not tell from the comment was whether or not this person asked at the dinner table to have a different dish. And I bring that up because we want to give you a dish that you're happy with at every meal. And so if at any time, for any reason, you are dissatisfied with your dish in any dining room, please contact your wait staff or a manager and ask for a replacement meal. That's our goal. And I know that Amy talked about this at one of our management Q&As, and I want to just mention this again. If you're concerned that by doing that, you're going to have to wait, the 20 minutes or whatever you waited for the first time, that isn't how it works. If you need to have a replacement dish for your meal, you go to the front of the line. And I think the term in the kitchen is called a refire. The wait staff or the manager will go into the kitchen and say, this person was not happy with their chicken pesto dish. And maybe you want that dish again, or maybe you want something different off the menu. They're going to stop whatever they're doing on the line or in the kitchen, and they're going to make your replacement dish immediately. So you jump right to the front of the line so that your dish will come out right away. So I wanted to mention that again. And there is no stigma associated with this. There should be no shame in that for you. We want nothing more than for you to be satisfied every time you leave the dining room. So please don't ever hesitate to ask to have a replacement meal. It's, perfectly fine for you to put the comment in happy or not, but what's more important and what we all want is for you to leave that dining room satisfied. So please just keep that in mind. And I'm going to try to reiterate that periodically so that we remember that that's an option. The next thing I wanted to mention is I am not sure if we have advertised recently that we have something called the Neighbor Corps in the health center. And this is a program that was started maybe a year or so ago for an opportunity for independent living residents to be able to provide some level of volunteer support to residents in the health center for things like delivering mail or reading a book or reading the newspaper or being a companion for a resident that might want to take a walk, for example, or come to, let's say, an event in the PAC, but maybe can't go on their own. We are right now in a period of time where we've got a few residents that are accustomed to being really active, but for reasons like that, maybe they have some mild cognitive impairment, aren't able to do that on their own and need a buddy to be able to walk with. If you are available and interested in helping us with that and could do that as part of the Neighbor Corps, I am asking if you would please contact Taylor Eskew. Taylor is the person that started up with help. She had the brainstorm and then lots of others worked on the idea to get it going. Taylor is your neighbor that really got the Neighbor Corps off the ground. So if you're someone that could help us by going for a walk with one of your neighbors that is ambulatory, that wants to be able to go for a walk outside, for example, but needs a buddy to be able to do that safely, or are interested in learning more about other options that you could help with through the Neighbor Corps, if you could please contact Taylor Eskew. Concierge has her contact information. Of course, it's on the phone list, her phone number and her email. That would be a huge help for us. And then we can get you guys linked up and we'll go from there. The last thing I wanted to mention today is some of you will remember from past years, we work with a company called the Ultimate Fundraising, I think is the name of the company, to create a custom discount card. And on it, there are like 40 or more local businesses that offer a discount for their business for a 1-year period of time. And the cards cost $15. Actually, I think we pay like $7.50 for the cards, and then we sell them for $15. And the net difference goes to the Woodland Cares Fund as a fundraiser. And the Woodland Cares Fund is it's an employee assistance fund for emergency financial assistance. So if somebody's hot water heater goes, or they have an emergency problem with their vehicle, this is for staff emergencies. Again, that's called the Woodland Cares Fund. And a lot of us contribute to that through our paycheck. And in exchange for that, we get to wear jeans on Fridays or things like that. But we sell these cards usually in June every year. and we've just ordered them again. And so I think they're going to come in on Saturday. And one of the really nice things about the cards is that Dedrix is a partner with us on this card. And if you purchase the card for $15 for a year, you will get 10% off your purchases at Dedrix, excluding prescriptions. But that's really cool because for one-time purchase of $15, you'll get 10% off everything you purchase in Dedrix and all the other retailers that are on the card. So if you are interested in that and helping to raise funds for the Woodland Cares Fund, you can be on the lookout for those cards. I'm actually going to put up at Concierge, and actually I will have Lindsay's email around the flyer for what's going to be on the discount card. I'll have her send that around through Constant Contact today. And then those will be out. I think they're coming in, as I said, on Saturday. And I think those can get charged to your monthly bill. I think we did a sign up sheet last year, but I'll get details out for you on that. Oh, the other thing I wanted to just mention too, today when Tom sent out the notice on email for the parking change, we didn't send it through Constant Contact, and a lot of you got it through from Barracuda because it got automatically encrypted. Just ignore that email. You can just delete it if you want. Barracuda is our firewall system, and it automatically encrypted Tom's email for some reason. That is a protection for cybersecurity, and some of our emails go through that. We're really not sure why that particular email got encrypted. It's a cybersecurity protection. A lot of our emails do go out that way, but usually it's things that have protected health information or something that's confidential. This was just an email asking people not to park in the parking lot by 4 o'clock on Friday. I don't know why that got encrypted, but you can delete the email if you want from Barracuda. You don't need to make that special email account. So you can just ignore that. But anyway, that is all that I had for my weekly address for this week. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you all soon. Thank you.